Hello, I am Professor Teresa LaCarey, the Program Director for the Radiologic Technology Program here at LaGuardia Community College. I would like to give you some general information about the radiologic technology field and also some advisement you will need to know about the program here at the college to go forward through the process. Radiologic technologists are also called X-ray technologists, medical imagers, radiographers, and/or medical radiographers. Radiologic technologists are trained and licensed in this specific allied healthcare field to produce images of the body anatomy and some physiology using radiation and other specific techniques. Radiologic technologists are extremely important in the healthcare field as we produce the images that then assist or help the doctors diagnose the patient's condition. We use a delicate balance of technology and patient care to produce the images needed for the diagnosis of the patient. I encourage interested students to research the field and get an idea if they would adjust to the demands of healthcare and the professional demands of the radiologic technology field. Upon becoming a licensed radiologic technologist, you will have plenty of opportunities to explore other imaging modalities which branch off the field. For example, CT, also called computerized tomography, MRI, also called magnetic resonance imaging, mammography, ultrasound, also called sonograms, interventional radiography, radiation therapy, and nuclear medicine. Please refer to the Radiologic Technology Program Admission Handbook that can be found in C252 or uploaded online version. These are meant to supply you with all the information as if I were to meet with you personally. In the introduction, I expressed some career opportunities in the field, and now we'll talk about the program here at LaGuardia Community College. Healthcare programs are generally competitive and offer limited seats. LaGuardia Community College's program is no exception to this. Here are some fast facts about the Radiologic Technology program. It is a two-phase program which students will need to apply separately to each phase. In other words, after researching the field and deciding to proceed through the process, students will apply to the college through admissions or online, wait for an acceptance letter, may have to take a placement test, and may or may not have to take remedial foundation courses. Once accepted to the college, students will be placed in the first preclinical phase of the program. If you are looking to transfer students will be evaluated on prior college credits by the transfer office and then placed into the preclinical phase. Transfer students must actively be LaGuardia Community College students for at least 12 weeks to be eligible to apply for the second clinical phase of the program. When students are in the preclinical phase and almost finished with the key courses, they will prepare to apply for candidacy for consideration of acceptance into the second final clinical or core phase of the program, where students are trained to become radiologic technologists. These are also the same requirements for students already enrolled in the college and want to change their majors. The key courses are ENG 101, which is English Composition 1, SCB 203, which is Anatomy and Physiology 1, SSN 187, which is Urban Sociology, MAT 115, which is College Algebra and Trigonometry. Students many times ask me if these courses can be substituted. The answer is no. This is so the college can evaluate everyone fairly based on the same courses taken. Let's look at the complete preclinical phase of the Radiologic Technology program. There are 6 courses. The 4 key courses are mentioned on the prior PowerPoint. They need to be near completion to allow the students to apply for candidacy. The next is a mandatory requirement that SCB 204, which is Anatomy and Physiology 2, although not a key course, it must be completed if accepted and before starting the clinical phase. The last course, ENG 102, Writing Through Literature, is the only course that can be taken in the clinical phase if time does not allow the student to finish it ahead of time. Applying for candidacy is allowed once a year only. Applications are accepted in the spring for the fall session of the clinical phase. The deadline for the application is in March or April. This must be completed to be considered for the clinical phase, and students must check the college calendar for accurate deadline dates. The criteria needed to apply and be considered for candidacy is: 1. The student must be a Rad Tech major and applying for the candidacy with the candidacy code RAD 000.4899. 2. Have an overall grade point average of at least 2.5 or above. This is also needed for me to change the student's major to Rad Tech. 3. Because candidacy is competitive, key courses should have a minimum grade of B or above. And number 4, SCB 204, Anatomy and Physiology 2, must be completed and passed at least with a C- or better. In conclusion, when you apply for candidacy, all the key courses must be completed by that Spring 1 semester, beginning in March and ending in June. Also, SCB 204, Anatomy and Physiology 2, must be completed prior to starting the clinical phase. It may have to be taken in Spring 2 if that is the only time allowed. If and once accepted into the clinical phase of the program, students will be enrolled in an intense healthcare field. Therefore, the student schedule will be preset and structured. All students must accommodate the schedule, which will be for 2 years on a full-time basis. Large part of the program is the clinical portion, where students intern at area hospitals and outpatient settings. Therefore, transportation is needed, and students can sometimes expect lengthy travels. Upon completion, students will achieve 67 credits and awarded an Associate in Applied Science degree in Radiologic Technology. Students will be eligible to take the national and state license exams. After acceptance to the college and in the preclinical phase, students can contact and talk with healthcare advisors Carol Julian, Jean Buckley Lockhart, and the clinical phase student advisement is by appointment only with the secretary located in C252 by phone or email. For general questions and advisements, please make an appointment with Professor Camero Huda. For change of major signatures, please provide an unofficial transcript and make an appointment with Professor Teresa Licari. Once again, please obtain a Radiologic Technology Admission Handbook or view it online. I hope this has helped explain our program, and good luck with your educational journey. Thank you.